All right. There we go. Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Big John, and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show Live. This week, I want to talk about stroller tips. Now, of course, if you're going to Disney with little ones, strollers are a must. Now, they banned the use of those larger strollers that were like cribs on wheels because they are just about the size of a freight train. Now, if you don't have your own stroller, they do provide some outside of each of the parks. And inside the parks, there are places where you can park your strollers so that the littles can go on rides, especially the parking area behind the carousel. So if you do need a stroller, it will definitely help you as much as it will help your little ones. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So, it's summer, and the parks are busy, of course. And the park to be, of course, is Magic Kingdom. But with as hot as it gets this time of year, it's important to keep cool. So this week, we are going to cover my top 5 places to keep cool at Magic Kingdom. Number 5, Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Now, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, you'll definitely get cooled off on that one. It's because for those of you who don't know, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is what used to be Splash Mountain. And yeah, like I said, you'll definitely get cooled off on that one, especially if you go on the one at Disneyland. That one is brutal, man. Brutal. But still a fun ride nevertheless. Number 4, It's a Small World. Now, some people go on It's a Small World because it's a classic. Some people go on for the legacy of the ride. But let's face it, a lot of people go on mostly for the air conditioning. I'm telling you. It's that kind of ride where you can just relax, keep cool, and enjoy the ambiance. Number 3, the shops on Main Street. So the stores on Main Street USA are a great place to look and buy some merch while at the same time keeping yourself cool. And with the Emporium and the cinema and the confectionery, great opportunities to just cool off while looking for some merch. Number 2, the Country Bear Musical Jamboree. Now, this is another great place to just watch a recently perfected Disney classic while at the same time keeping yourself cool. Unless you're Ernest playing the fiddle and it starts to catch on fire. If you know, you know. And my number 1 place to keep cool at Magic Kingdom, Pinocchio's Village House. This is one of the best quick serves at Magic Kingdom. And it has a And it's a great place to just sit down and take a break, especially before it even opens to guests. Morning, Donna. And it has a window looking out onto It's a Small World, which is perfect. So let me know in the chat or in the comments where you like to cool off at Magic Kingdom. And now it's time for the ding ding theme park throwdown. As you know, this is the part of the show where we discuss differences between Disney and Universal. This week's topic: rides for younger kids. Now, Disney clearly has the edge here because as it's aimed mostly toward families, excuse me, there are a ton of rides for the younger set. Whereas with Universal, it's mostly aimed at teenagers. And they only have a small handful of kid-friendly rides, like Despicable Me, and of course all the rides at Seuss Landing. So let me know in the chat or in the comments who you think is better with kid-friendly rides, Disney or Universal. And now it's trivia time. All right, last week we asked who directed the live-action Aladdin movie. The correct answer was Guy Ritchie. Congratulations if you knew the answer. And now here is this week's trivia time question. The star who played Ariel in the live-action Little Mermaid is one half of what R&B sister group? Be the first one in the chat or in the comments with the correct answer, and you will receive 100 cool points. So yesterday was the last day for President of Walt Disney World, Jeff Valle. For those of you who don't know, I had the privilege of meeting Jeff Valle this past October at Animal Kingdom. He is a very, very nice man. He gave 36 years working with Disney. And Mr. Valle, if you're watching, from all of us here at the Big John Network, we thank you for your 36 years of magic with the Walt Disney Company. And we wish you the best of luck on your future adventures in retirement. All right, so anyway, that's our show. As I said, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later. I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. For this week's shout-outs, make sure you guys check out my buddy Beth over at Beth's Disney Adventures. She does great live streams from the parks all the time. Definitely check her out. Also, make sure you guys check out my boy Mike, the Park Knight. He does great vlogs. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out my buddy Ron over at Ron on the Go. He does great live streams from the parks. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Josh and Jenna over at Resort TV 1. They do great live streams from the parks as well. Definitely check them out as well. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, best remove 'em.